Fredas, and they got everything hot off the wire. Thank you for that, Quana. She thinks I'm going to start over, but I'm not, and I'm not going to edit it out because you had no business moving this camera. It's the kind of person she is, people. If you ever meet Quana, remind her of this little episode. Anyway, Rihanna's new boyfriend, or beau, or side thing. I'm working now. Now I'm working. Matt Kemp.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, you were talking to somebody. You were whispering. Who were you talking to? Let me finish. Anyway, Matt Kemp, his ex-girlfriend said that, or reportedly said that she had a restraining order on him. She was afraid of him. He had people stalking her, so on and so forth. Well, his people put, you better stop it. You're going to stop it. Matt Kemp's people put out a statement saying, hey, listen, not true. Yes, they dated for a couple of years, and I know you're behind me doing something, but will y'all leave me alone and let me do my blog? This is ridiculous. I'm not going to put up with this. Anyway, his people put out a statement saying that, yes, they dated, but they broke up. She filed a complaint and then dropped it on her own. Her people put out a statement basically saying the same thing and saying, yes, she did file a complaint, but it had nothing to do with domestic abuse. Confused? Yeah, so am I. Star Jones, this is a confusing young lady. She gets a gig with the Insider and screws it up. From what we hear, she didn't like the stuff they were talking about. She didn't like them always talking about reality stars and Hollywood bimbos and blah, blah, blah. So she kind of got into it with the producer. This according to Media Takeout. They say she got into it with the producer. They got into an argument which wound up turning into something much bigger. She winds up being carted off the set, dragged, were their words, by security.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
so Kanye West. Okay, we know that when the whole thing happened with Katrina, he was like, Bush doesn't care about black people, and he did that whole thing. And then he did the thing with Taylor. Well, we hear that MTV kind of snubbed him. We had heard that the producers didn't want to deal with another stunt from Kanye West. Well, they're saying, no, that is not what happened. They're saying, hey, we asked Kanye to come. He's like, yeah, I'm busy. I can't do it. I'm unavailable. Yeah, right. I believe that. Speaking of that telethon, it does happen tonight. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Rihanna are all going to be there from London. And Mary J., Justin Timberlake, they're going to be there as well. That's tonight, Eastern Time, 8 p.m. I'm going to be checking that out on TV One. Going to be very, very, very good. And new in theaters this weekend, The Tooth Fairy. You can't handle the tooth. And really, if you're a grown-up, you probably can't handle the tooth. I saw it last night with my 4-year-old because my 13-year-old TJ refused to go, and it was probably a good thing. If you have very young kiddies, they're going to like it. It was very corny, but very cute. Also out this weekend, Extraordinary Measures and Legion. That looks really good. I'm out, Fredas, and that is Hot Off the Wire. Y'all can talk now. Anybody want to say something now? You got something you want to say now, Quana? Albert, you guys?
Go see Book of Eli. It was good.